Good morning. Today is Friday, September 25th, 2015. I'm Keely Verdal. We've got the latest on what Pope Francis is doing on the East Coast.
And I'm Parker Parsons. It's time to line up and get that new iPhone. We've got the details of what's new. Your CSN News starts now.
Homework Club has begun and is available most Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays right after school until 4 o'clock for the rest of the school year. There's transportation provided. Report to room B201 to check in with Mr. Ewing. You can get extra help with your schoolwork and have access to books and computers. Please see Mr. Diplock to get an application filled out.
Attention baseball players, both new and returning. There is a brief mandatory meeting right after school today at 2:45 in room D103. Come get signed up and receive information for this upcoming winter and season. Any questions, see Coach Diplock. If you are interested in playing golf this fall at Ridgecrest, please see Coach Doring in A243. Cost is only $40 for the entire fall.
There's a special Juniors Only Day coming up, and it's held where the Steelheads play. Today is the last day to sign up online to participate. It's also the last day for juniors to sign up for the PSAT by simply telling your counselor.
Anyone wanting to join the 21st Century program must turn in their registration form immediately. Please see Mr. Riley, Mr. Mitchell, or Mrs. Strickler for details.
After over just a month of hard work, Columbia Spotlight performers are proud to present Almost Maine. It explores the aspects of relationships, new, old, good, and bad, and everything in between. Come see this light and sweet show. The show continues its run today and tomorrow. Doors open at 6:30 p.m., curtain goes up at 7 p.m., and tickets are available at the door or in advance at Columbia Performing Arts Center. General admission is just $8. We'll be right back after this.
It's flu season once again, but this year you can avoid getting yourself and others sick. It's easy if you remember a few simple things. The single most effective way to prevent the spread of flu is to wash your hands for 30 seconds. Maintaining a 3-foot distance from those who are sick makes it much more difficult for the flu to be spread. If you're running a fever of 100 degrees or more, you're spreading the flu. Stay home. Even if it's not the flu, you're contagious when you have a high fever. If you wash your hands for 30 seconds, stay 3 feet away from those who are sick, and stay home when you do get sick, you can help everyone stay well this flu season.
Today's weather is brought to you by Dr. Kim Keller. Your smile is your first impression. Make it a good one and visit Dr. Keller today. Today's high 88 with a low of 53, sunny. Tomorrow's high 85 with a low of 50, sunny.
On his first morning in New York City, Pope Francis arrived at the United Nations where he is to deliver the General Assembly an address delving into a wide range of international issues, from nuclear proliferation to drug trafficking, from preserving the environment to narrowing social and economic equality. The Pope's UN speech is the first in the series of stops scheduled today, the emotional apex of which probably will be his visit 3 hours later to Ground Zero, the memorial in Lower Manhattan where nearly 3,000 people died in September 11, 2001 terror attacks.
The annual tech tradition of lining up outside Apple stores for the next iPhone resumed today as consumers wait to snag the tech giant's latest mobile devices, the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. The new iPhones launched in 12 countries today, including the US and China, a growing market for both Apple and other smartphone makers. This year's release introduced some subtle tweaks, including 3D touch that gauges the pressure users to apply a touchscreen, a 12-megapixel rear-facing camera, and live photos to add animations to your images.
Today's SAT word of the day is ignorance, which means the lack of knowledge, the state of being uneducated or uninformed. You could use it this way. The guest at the dinner party was embarrassed by his ignorance and watched his hostess for cues about which fork to use for asparagus and how to eat an artichoke. Thanks for watching, and remember, if the news breaks, we'll fix it.